wabarakatuh. Hey guys, it's Tri Ratna Bingi. Today we are actually going to be going Ellie Stucky book. You are not enough and that's okay. Ellie is host of the Place Media podcast Relatable, where she tackles theological, cultural, and political issues from a conservative, reformed perspective. Stucky speaks to college students, Republican organizations, Christian ministries, and business across the country about the importance of biblical and conservative values. I'm not a book person, so this is very weird for me to be doing a review for you. I read this book around 2 weeks maybe. This book was amazing because addresses things that are very prevalent right now in our culture, and it's just talk about things that people don't have the guts to talk about, but Ellie does. It would be entirely good idea if you guys get this book and read this. I buy this book from Shopee. Ellie talks the toxic culture of self-love. She talks about God's truth versus our truth, entitlement and our self-fulfillment and loving ourselves before other people. So there are just many things in this book. When I first saw this book, I was genuinely intrigued by this argument that we are not enough and it is okay to be accept this truth so long as we are willing to do something about it. In the idea of you are enough, I see is that it potentially supports laziness in actively trying to solve our problem. Saying I'm enough isn't going to resolve issues within a relationship someone may have. An absolutely captivating, replacing message grounded in truth. As a former devout to self-love culture, I was absolutely miserable. Chasing after the word was so unfulfilling until our captured my heart. Ellie encouraged that if the only constant in life is shifting culture, value, or societal standards, why are we aiming to appease or fix her? Her arguments are laid out beautifully, such as freeing greed. What it all comes down to is it Stucky message ultimately is that in many ways no one is enough and will never become so. Therefore, the only thing to do is to believe in God because the only God is enough. It's a clear example of pointing out of problem and trying to force a magical and fictitious solution upon the work that doesn't actually solve the problem. Okay, that's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.